Hello, welcome to another episode of Sports Talk. I cannot believe the record is finally broken. I think we all know what we're talking about here. Alexander the Great Ovechkin, possibly the GOAT himself, has broken the Great One's record, goal scoring record. What an amazing feat to accomplish in hockey. A record I honestly thought no one would ever be able to break.
Huge congrats to Alexander Ovechkin. 895 goals.
Insane.
At least half of them from his office. You know The Office, if you watch Alexander Ovechkin from the power play, top left, or like mid left, I guess, in the slot area, but towards the left side.
It's befitting his goal that he scored was also from there.
Yeah, it wasn't, it wasn't his trusty one-timer, though.
It wasn't, but it was from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so 895 goals in the... so he scored the same more goals than... I guess one more goal than Gretzky in the same amount of games.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous to do now to the goalies that are nowadays, because the goalies are way better than they used to be. And not taking anything away from Gretzky, because the sticks are also way better now, and the skates are also way better now. So both of them just huge accomplishments, amazing players. Like obviously no one can touch Gretzky in points. Like, let's be honest on this one. But huge congrats to Alexander Ovechkin. And we got to also shout out Sidney Crosby. He also broke a Wayne Gretzky record. 20 seasons of averaging a point per game, point per game each season. So for all 20 seasons Crosby has played, he's averaged a point per game, and no one has ever done that. No one has ever done that. That's that's longevity, that's skill, that's health, that's everything into one. Amazing stat. No one talks about that much, but that's an amazing stat as well.
Yeah, and they both got some rings with them. You know? They both won the Stanley Cup, which is also crucial. You're not just breaking records, but you're also winning games. You're winning the trophy, which is the final goal. Just two amazing careers. Two of the greatest players to ever play the sport of hockey. Elevated the game, brought more fame to the game. You know, it's just been an amazing run for the both of them. I hope they continue to play as long as they possibly can and continue to keep breaking records. And yeah, let's just see where they go from here.
Yeah, shout out to both of them. I honestly don't think anyone's going to come close to breaking Ovechkin's record. He's third in the league in goals at this age.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he missed 6 games this season. And he's still your top 3 in all of NHL in goals at this age. This is ridiculous. He's at 43 goals, I believe. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, the longevity for Ovechkin right now just speaks for itself. Third in the league at his age with the amount of games he's played. Just insane. Just absolute insanity. He's just, I don't know, man. Ovechkin, it was just a great moment. Great moment to see the whole team come on the ice, celebrate. You know, the great one himself, Wayne Gretzky, meeting him. Just with such a huge accomplishment. You know, it's what you dream about when you start your NHL career. You want to be put up there with the greats, and he did it. Him and Crosby, just two amazing careers. And it's crazy how their names will always be spoken together. You know, it's like Federer and Nadal. They'll always be spoken together. Ronaldo and Messi. It's just fantastic players, and it's just a privilege to get to see them play.
Yeah, hopefully he plays like a season or 2 more at least, because he's still putting up the numbers. It's just gonna depend on if he wants to put in the off-season training, and if it's worth his time. Like, you know, if he still wants to spend more time with family, if he mentally still wants to prepare for NHL games. But he doesn't need to do anything anymore. If he wants to retire, he can retire. He already broke the record. What else is there left for him to do? Nothing. Well, it's a great accomplishment, and yeah, we'll see where he takes it from here, if he continues or he doesn't.
Yeah, and it was a cool thing that he didn't break the record on an empty net. If you watched the game before, he had an opportunity to break the record the game before this game, but he didn't want to do it on an empty net. He gave it to his teammate, which is befitting for someone as great as a goal scorer as Ovechkin is. You know, you want to break the record on an actual goal, not just an empty netter. And like I said, he did it from his spot. He didn't do it with his patented one-timer, but he did it from his spot, and just an amazing game. Amazing. They lost the game, but just an amazing record, to break.
Yeah, I think that's about it. We discussed everything. Like, what else can you say? It's a great one. The two GOATs of this generation, Crosby and Ovechkin. Congrats to both them, and hopefully they continue for a few more seasons, and we get the privilege to watch them. And people got to stop jumping the guns on these up and coming players, and already putting them ahead of Crosby and Ovechkin. Yeah. They have like 2-3 good seasons, and they just forget about the last 20 years of dominance by these two, and still at the top of their game, still one of the top two players, like top 10, 15 players in the league. It's unbelievable. So yeah, just huge accomplishment, and yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening.